tradition, black cats and voodoo dolls. I feel a premonition, that gown's gonna make me fall. She's into new sensations, new kicks in candlelight. She's got a new addiction for every day and night. She'll make you take your clothes off and go dancing in the rain. She'll make you live a crazy life. She'll take away your pain like a bullet to your brain. Upside, inside out. She'll push and pull you down. Her lips are devil wet. She will wear you out.
Woke up in New York City.
In a funky cheap motel.
From my heart to my body.
She must have slipped me a sleeping pill.
She never drinks the water, makes you order French champagne. Once you've had a taste of her, you'll never be the same.
She'll make you go insane. Upside, inside out. She'll push and pull you down. Her lips are devil red. She will wear you out.
She'll make you take your clothes off and go dancing in the rain. She'll make you live her crazy life. She'll take away your pain like a bullet to your brain.
Upside, inside out. She'll push and pull you down. Her lips are devil wet. She will wear you out. Yeah,
And now, it's time. Because it's not the Katzinjamma segment on the J. Stone Show at rockmetaltalk.com. Welcome to the Revolution, Episode 2. We're gonna pick up where we left off from Episode 1. And we're gonna discuss a few things. Today, we're going to listen to Striper. To hell with the devil. Because it feels good. Over deception. And having Jesus in your heart. I got a story to tell you. This person liked to speak in parables. He spoke of 3 servants, and their master said, I'm going out of town. The first servant, he got 10 bags of gold. The second servant got 5. The last servant got 1 bag of gold. The first servant, knowing his master was going to want to see something happen, went out, planted the fields, brought back a profit of 10 extra bags of gold. The second servant did the similar thing. Took that 5 bags of gold and made a profit of another 5 bags of gold. But that third servant buried his bag of gold because he was afraid his master, knowing that he was going to be trying to field in grounds that have never been sown before, didn't know what kind of results. So instead of taking the chance, he buried it. The master comes back and says, how'd you guys do? And the first servant said, I took the 10 and made another 10, so here's your 10 back. The master said, great, I'm going to give you more responsibility so you can make more money. Second guy did the same thing. He said, I will give you some more responsibility so that way you can earn more. But that third servant said, here's your 1 bag of gold. I wasn't sure what was going to happen, so I don't want to make sure that I protected what you gave me. The master said, you lazy sack of you know what. Lazy. He took the gold and said, get out. You know who said that? Not the devil. Jesus said that. And I'm bringing that up to you because socialism doesn't work. Just like your boss, if you don't do a good job, bang, there's the door. God loves capitalism. So for those who want more and more and more of the government to take care of them, I say to you, get off your you-know-what and go to work. If you're crippled, you can answer the phone. Do your fingers work? You can do data entry. There are jobs out there for even those who have some disabilities. Now, don't get me wrong. If you really can't get work, but you've tried, and you've put some effort in, you've probably put some of your money in the Kittle. But here's the point I really want to make. That guy with the 1 bag of gold, I don't know a boss who wouldn't appreciate you giving 110%, even if you fail. Is he going to break your you-know-what? Absolutely. The man in the story broke his chops anyway. But God says this is what heaven is like. You still got to earn your keep. Unless you are really incapable of doing such. all these countries I mentioned to you earlier, the Germanys, the Spains, the Frances, and America, they're all pouring in droves because they see that the socialistic overthrow of the world is taking place and they just want the handout. More importantly, remember the Islamic credo. Take over the infidel. I mentioned this to you earlier. It's not necessarily going to be in a violent form. It's going to be by overpopulation. I read a story today about those two beautiful individuals that do that show Fixer Upper, whatever it is, that they're going to have a new child. Now, granted, they had some people say, congratulations, kudos to you, but you would want to know what really came out? The hateful, liberal, libtard, socialistic, millennial crybaby mentality. Oh, great. Bringing more people onto this planet. You want to know why they're saying that? Because they don't want their apple cart upset. Now, I mentioned the black community last time. Again, I'm not trying to be racist, and if I am sounding racist, very sorry. But I'm going to go where the stats lead me. I'm going to go where the proof is blatant. And the blatant truth is 50-something% of the insane, violent criminal activity that takes place in this country is by the black community, who is also mostly to blame for the beginning of this socialistic concept, because they fell in love with the Clintons, and the Clintons knew it, that they'd put out that garbage and you'd come running, line, hook, and sinker. Raping and pillaging. As I mentioned to you earlier, Obama tripled corporate America's debt. The United States American debt is through the moon. Why? Because of these social programs. Again, let them be private. Get rid of all of these social programs. If you've put in some effort and you put some of your skin in the game, as we like to say, and you had a job maybe for a while and something happened to you, whether it was a serious illness, you got hit by a car, whatever that ailment is that forbids you from being able to go out there and make a living, I get that. The reason why I brought up God is I'm trying to better myself. The things that go on in my head, from not really thinking about a lot of the things, just going with desires, and you got to come to a conclusion or after a while that, yeah, that's not good. That's a greedy mentality. So I'm making the conscious effort to better myself. Am I still going to be me? Yeah, absolutely. Am I going to change quite a few things? Oh yeah. Absolutely.